Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we visit the East Brunswick High School, where the boys lacrosse team honored their graduating seniors with a pre-game ceremony before taking on the South Brunswick Vikings. Then we have a new voice of experience from the East Brunswick Senior Center, as a musical historian gives a presentation on the history of Doo-Wop and vocal harmony, going back to some of the hits and rarities from the 1950s. Dietrich Murphy sits down in studio with a representative of the East Brunswick Public Library's teen chapter of the Harry Potter Alliance to talk about an ongoing book drive to promote literacy in Middlesex County. We have a behind-the-scenes look at the Playhouse 22 production of Last Night at Ballyhoo, and we'll let you know how to get tickets. We drop in on a recent Board of Education meeting where 5 longtime district employees were honored as they were inducted into the Wall of Fame for their contributions to the school system. All this and more, so stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Chris Yanazzo. I'm the new supervisor of athletics and physical education in the East Brunswick Public School System. Tonight we're here with boys lacrosse who are playing South Brunswick Vikings for our senior night. 13 seniors on the field and 1 senior manager help out with a great group of kids that are looking forward to do great things this year coming up towards our state tournaments and GMC tournaments. Coach Murray, Coach Harstafis, Coach McVeigh, countless hours with the boys on the field doing a great job. So good luck to everyone, good luck to spring sports, and now we'll meet our seniors.
Nicole Schaffery, Tom Burzak, Timothy Chen, Michael Contreras, Seth DeVere, Brian Frass, Abanu Gurgis, Mickey Levine, Justin Lipinski, Mark McCarthy. Ryan Nasto. Raf Pescasio. Matthew Salvin. And Greg Walsh. We would like to thank all the seniors and their parents for their commitment and dedication, and wish them the best of luck in all their future endeavors.
Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. Today I am at the Senior Center with Charlie Horner. He and his wife Pam are music historians, and they have a program for us this afternoon. Charlie, tell us about their program.
Well, we're going to be talking about doo-wop music, and doo-wop music from the 1950s, I guess, is pretty recognizable, but a lot of people know about the music, but don't know all of the stories that go behind it. So my wife Pam and I are music historians. We try to preserve the legacy of 1950s early rock and roll and doo-wop music, and particularly vocal harmony. So we give these talks, multimedia presentations, and we tell stories and we play music clips, and just in general try to let people know the stories behind where this music came from.
Now, how did you get into this business?
Well, I've been following this music since I was about 11 years old as a record collector, and I spent about 25 years on the radio in Philadelphia doing a weekly radio show on WXPN that played exclusively doo-wop music.
Well, that's great. I know this is your second visit here to the Senior Center, and we are so excited about part 2 of the history of doo-wop. So thank you for being with us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you. I spent 25 years on the radio in Philadelphia playing doo-wop music, and I had a chance to interview hundreds and hundreds of singers. A lot of them are no longer with us, and so it falls on to me and Pam and a few other people who are music historians to try to tell their stories for them, and that's what we try to do. But we're going to move into the 1950s right away now and talk a little bit about the Clovers. Now, the Clovers were a group that recorded a number of things, but they started out around 1950 in Washington, D.C. And over a 10-year period in the 1950s, they had 21 records on the charts, the music charts. 19 of them were in the top 10 on the rhythm and blues charts. As I said, they were out of Washington, D.C. They had one record before they signed with Atlantic Records, but once they signed with Atlantic was one of the huge independent record labels that played doo-wop and rhythm and blues music. And the group recorded for them almost exclusively for their whole career. Did a lot of great songs, Blue Velvet, I Played the Fool, One Mint Julep, and this one, Devil or Angel. chords. And of course the chords are known for one song, and that's Shaboom. The group itself, the chords, were from the Morrisania section of the Bronx. And they were just young kids. And the way the song came about, and you know, we'll be playing it and you'll be able to listen for the lyrics. But the lyrics were very hard to understand. And they were sort of mumbled and jumbled and slurred, sometimes intentionally. But a lot of them were nonsense symbols and words. There was some backlash to it too, because you know, this was a time in 1954, a lot of white teenagers were starting to listen to black music. And some of the parents of blacks and white kids were getting very concerned because a lot of the rhythm and blues records were rather risque. It's going to lead into our next topic as we talk about this. But parents listening to Shaboom couldn't understand the lyrics. So they didn't know if these were obscene lyrics or not. You know? And in fact, they were not. A boom was a popular slogan in the Bronx at the time. Kids would go up to one another, instead of saying hi, they'd say boom. And so the group decided they were going to put boom like it was a bomb. Remember, this was the Cold War era. And they put that in front of it. And they were sitting in the car, and they sat in the car in the Bronx and wrote this whole song all at once. And they heard church bells ringing in the background, so they said, well, let's add ka-lang-a-lang-a-lang. Right? They had an uncle named Bip, and he would often come to their rehearsals when they were singing. And so when Bip came in, they'd be singing and wouldn't be paying attention, but they always knew when Bip came into the room. And the reason was, well, how can I put this? They could smell him. And so Bip would walk into the room, and in the middle of their singing this song, they'd say, hello, Bip, ba-da-ba-da-ba-dip. And it all worked into the song. So listen to some of these things. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you on the paradise of above, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello again. Shaboom, hello, media boom. Ding dong, lang, lang, lang.
If you would like more information about programs and services available through the East Brunswick Department on Aging, then please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.
Hi, I'm Dietrich Murphy for This Week in East Brunswick, and today I am here with Jessica from the EBPL, chapter of the Harry Potter Alliance, to talk about an ongoing book drive. Welcome, Jessica. Thank you for coming.
Hi, thank you.
First of all, what is the Harry Potter Alliance?
The Harry Potter Alliance is an international organization that promotes social justice and equality through fan activism. Basically what they do is they take the morals and values found in Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Doctor Who, or countless other fandoms, and show how we can apply them to our real world and how they can really affect how we can make our world a better place.
And how did the Harry Potter Alliance get involved with EBPL?
Well, over the summer I came to Jessica Schneider, our teen librarian, and asked her if we could possibly start an HPA chapter. And she liked the idea, so we figured out how we can get it to work, and we started it.
Can you tell us about the book drive that is currently taking place?
Sure. Accio Books is HPA's international annual book drive, where they promote the magic of reading and help improve literacy rates in communities that don't have the same sort of libraries and options that they have here in East Brunswick. Whether it's they don't have a library at all or it's a little small one. And the books go all over to different communities like that, and HPA builds libraries there, or they give them to organizations that are trying to do that.
And what kind of books are you guys looking for?
Any gently used or new books, kids or adults, they're going to be helping all different sorts of people.
And if people want to donate a book, where would they be able to drop them off?
Our donation boxes are at the library, in the youth services section, and at the front, and also at East Brunswick Public Schools.
And who will the drive benefit and how?
Our books in particular are going to Books to Keep, a Middlesex County organization that helps give books to children in our community. But HPA internationally, all the chapters are giving them to their own communities and to locations picked by HPA that they're specifically asking for books.
And what other upcoming events do you guys have?
In partnership with our Accio Books campaign, we are having a Quidditch match, Muggle Quidditch, on May 2nd at 2 o'clock. Admission is one book. You can bring more if you want. With the Rutgers University Nearly Headless Knights. They're coming to do a scrimmage for us. And on May 17th, at 1 p.m. at the library, we're going to be running a Welcome to Hogwarts Day, which is going to have everything from potion making classes to the sorting to divination to all sorts of stuff.
And what are the age varieties at this event?
The Quidditch match is open for everyone. Same with Welcome to Hogwarts. It's probably mostly Welcome to Hogwarts is geared towards tweens and teens, but everyone's welcome.
So what made you join the Harry Potter Alliance?
Well, I believe strongly in the work they do, and I think that using what so many young people are interested in to show them how they can make a difference is a really great thing, and to be able to have that in our community is wonderful. And they're changing the world by empowering people who look up to these people in books and TV shows and movies and making them see you can do that too. And it's not just fiction.
And what did you get out of volunteering?
I get out of it feeling like I'm making a difference, that I'm helping people who may have not gotten what we're going to be giving them, and that we're able to help by starting the HPA chapter. We're able to give teens in our community such a more interesting way for them to gain community service, and one they actually want to be involved with because it's something they're passionate about.
So if people want to join the Harry Potter Alliance or find out more information, where can they go?
Well, we have a website, and they can get more information there. You could also email Jessica Schneider, the teen librarian, or dobby'sfavoritesock@gmail.com. They can get you more information. To join, we aren't currently accepting new members because we are busy planning the campaign. But after the campaign ends, we're happy to accept anyone who wants to join. They can come to the meeting, and we'll be happy to welcome them in. Our meeting schedules are on the teen calendar, the library's website, our website, and if they want to email us, we can definitely give them the information. From the start, we almost doubled our members. We started maybe with like 3 people. Now we're on 10 active members with more people who aren't as active, so it's getting kind of big.
Thank you for coming, Jessica. Again, I'm Dietrich Murphy, and thanks for watching.
I'm Marie Fiorello. I'm the director of The Last Night of Ballyhoo at Playhouse 22.
There's nothing wrong with good bloodlines.
Maybe if you're breeding Cocker Spaniel.
I'm sure he's a lovely boy.
Not very romantic.
Well, Mama, let's face it. Clark Gable is probably not going to ask you to Ballyhoo.
But somebody else just might.
Who?
Bertie Knockman.
Oh, I wouldn't go around with him if I were you.
Why not?
His father picked his nose at his own wedding ceremony.
Now, what has that got to do with anything?
I was a bridesmaid. I saw it.
The Last Night of Ballyhoo is a charming, romantic story about a family in Atlanta, Georgia, 1939, December, on the eve of the premiere of Gone with the Wind. This family is very interesting. They are Jewish, but you would never know it. They have a Christmas tree. They have assimilated themselves into the Christian society. In comes a guy from New York, a Jewish man from New York, a young man, and he has an attraction to one of the girls in the family, and he starts to bring up the lack of their Jewish culture.
So how can we try to camouflage it so much?
Stop it! You think being Jewish means you need to run around in one of those little skull caps in a long white bed?
Well, only not in your case.
I'm serious.
It's wartime. Hitler has just invaded Poland, and I believe that these German Jews in the South really don't want anybody to know that they're Jewish. So they have really assimilated very well into the society. And I think that says a lot about that time period.
You have to sit through one of those boring things every single year. One night all the ishkabibble was enough to last me the rest of my life.
Now, Lala, be tolerant.
I sit through 2 every year. First night at Aunt Sadie's and then second night at home.
Poor baby.
It's a comedy, but there's this serious undertone about inter-Judaic anti-Semitism. So basically that's what it's about. And the most important thing in their lives is who's going to take who to the last night of Ballyhoo, which is a big dance at the end of Christmas week that every young Jewish person who's anybody goes to.
Now what you gonna wear? I was thinking the blue velvet I wore to David and Virginia's wedding.
Yes, it's packed upstairs in the cedar closet.
I'll go get it out.
You know, I wore blue the first time I went dancing with your daddy.
Mama!
When I go on upstairs and air out that dress. You don't want to go to Ballyhoo smelling like a mothball.
We're ready for Friday, and I'm very excited about it.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's such a special evening. We're celebrating the 2015 Wall of Honor inductions. And tonight we have the distinct pleasure of honoring 5 outstanding individuals who have impacted our school district in truly extraordinary ways. This is the highest honor that we give to our retirees and our retired board members. But the Wall of Honor that you see here was constructed for the purpose of honoring individuals who have made a huge impact on our district.
They say that if you save or affect one life, you can affect the world. You could make the world a better place. We have people here that affect thousands of lives every day and make those lives better infinitely. And when you do that over and over through the thousands of kids that have gone through our halls, then you've made the world better exponentially.
Each honoree tonight has made a lasting impact on our district and has donated countless hours of their time to bring East Brunswick to blue ribbon recognition.
Our first Wall of Honor inductee tonight is Murray Chittick, a longtime resident of Middlesex County who provided 32 years of exemplary service to East Brunswick Public Schools. From 1924 to 1929, Murray was a teaching principal, and from 1930 to 1957, he was the district's first superintendent of schools. Here with us tonight are the principal of the Chittick School, Steve Decker, and teacher Joseph Schwartz, who provided the recognition committee with Murray Chittick's detailed service to our district. Congratulations to Murray Chittick. In September 1970, Paul Doc Kimmel came to the district as the high school chemistry teacher. The impact of his 42 years of service has reached far beyond the 4 walls of his classroom. Paul consistently emphasized to his students to avoid learning by merely memorizing. Instead, he taught them to analyze, think critically, and use data to solve problems. Because if you understand, the underlying concepts. The rest just flows naturally. Tonight, we celebrate this Renaissance man who gave his heart, soul, and love of science, music, and discovery to every student he came in contact with. Join me in congratulating our 2015 Wall of Honor inductee, Dr. Paul Kimmel. Our next Wall of Honor inductee this evening is Barbara Mayer, who provided 45 years of exemplary education to our social studies students at the secondary level. In 1968, Barbara was hired at Churchill Junior High School, where she taught for 18 years before moving to Hammersholt Middle School, where she taught for 2 years. In 1988, she joined the social studies department at East Brunswick High School, creating a scholarly team of educators who led our students to national recognition in the Model Congress and the EBPL programs. Congratulations to Barbara Mayer. Dr. Joanne Magistro came to our school district in 1971 as a guidance counselor at East Brunswick High School. Over the next 34 years, she excelled in 8 leadership positions in our district: guidance department chairperson, assistant principal, administrative assistant to the superintendent, assistant superintendent of student services, assistant superintendent of personnel, and superintendent of schools. Tonight, we add another way her legacy lives on by inducting her into the Wall of Honor. Congratulations, Dr. Magistro. Our final inductee this evening is a woman best known as the district cheerleader. Gladys Straczynski, an extraordinary and talented teacher, our secretary, began her career in 1984 at East Brunswick High School. In 1992, she became a curriculum secretary, a position she held 21 years under Supervisor Hank Stankiewicz until her retirement in 2010. For her years of extraordinary service, we are pleased to place her name on this Wall of Honor. Congratulations, Gladys.